comments that we face every day, at least I do, right? Oh, well, women are just so emotional. Like, it's no wonder you're, like, you know, doing bad. Or, like, don't just, we didn't realize you liked golf. Oh, but you're so good at taking notes. Well, you have great handwriting, right? Like, all of these little micro behaviors, you're like, oh, and it just kind of builds up. Is there anything that you all have faced, whether you have a job or in school or anything, like these micro behaviors that eat at you? Please, your hand shot up.
Yeah, the always lovely, oh, you're angry, you're on your period.
Oh, yeah. Right? Of course. Oh. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
There was this one day I was wearing like sweats. I was wearing like a sweatshirt and sweatpants, and my best friend, he's a guy, he was like, oh, are you on your period? Because you never dress like.
I love what, yeah. Wow. People, oh, yeah.
So I was at work one time, and I work concessions at the Detroit Zoo. So there was this one time where our boss had told one of the guys to do the dishes. So then the guy goes, no, I'm not doing the dishes. That's what girls are supposed to do. I said, huh? And then he was like, you know, boys take out the trash, girls do the dishes.
So ingrained.
And I was like, I'll take out the trash, you do the dishes.
Yes.
Our brother worked at the Detroit Zoo, and he said he was forced to like work with this guy, and he would make sexist comments all the time, and Spencer, our little brother, would like shut it down.
Yeah, this guy, he actually got fired for like making his ignorant comments all the time.
Maybe it was the same dude.
Wow.
Yes. So I do debate, and we have to talk really fast, and that often causes our pitch to go up. And it's a very common comment to get from people, like, you don't sound good, you're too shrill. So I've had to be coached on like multiple times to like consciously lower my voice and like make it quieter and like deeper in pitch.
Oh, I'm getting fired up for you.
So when I was in like 5th grade or 4th grade, we were trying out for like instruments and doing all of that. So I went to go try like a percussion instrument, and the first thing the guy says is like, girls don't play percussion. I was like, oh, okay. But I made him do it anyway, and I went, he pulls out this bell set, and he's like, play a note. So I played the note B, and he's just like, that's the most uncommon note, you're weird. And I'm like,
Yeah, so people, a couple more, right?
I'm a swimmer, and to get into national like championships and like even state championships, you have to make times, and there's different times for boys and girls because the physique is just different, and it's typically for men, like you go faster because they're built for that. Like,
yeah.
They're muscular, like they just swim faster. But then I always hear this comment that like boys make, and they're like, oh yeah, the national cup for the girls is just so much easier to make than the boys because like
So sports, that definitely plays out in sports, right? It's like unconscious bias, absolutely. Okay, 3 more.
Okay, so I work with a guy, and so when I get, or like not even when I get, like I don't even think about it as like mean, but like or like sexist, but I guess like hearing this, it kind of like rings in my mind like maybe it could be. Like he'll carry on chocolate, and he'll be like, hey, you look like you're on your period, do you want some chocolate? And like I don't know if that's like I don't take it in a bad way, but I don't know if that could be taken like what's your opinion on it?
Well, no, I think that's, first of all, does anyone have a strong reaction before I answer that? Okay, yeah, so maybe I'll rate it. There were a lot of strong reactions.
If you told someone that you were on your period and then they did that.
Right, if someone's making an assumption about you because of your gender, right, and I think you bring up a really good point, is that oftentimes people aren't doing it to be malicious. How can I hurt so-and-so's feelings today, and how can I assert my masculinity and contribute to the patriarchy? Like, this has been... Right, of course. And the thing is, women contribute to it, right? Women contribute to these biases. I've had a ton of women bosses in my life that have said these things to me, right? It's like so ingrained in us. And I thank you for sharing that, because it's like we talked about, like, this doesn't just happen in college. This is happening on the playground when we're 7 years old, right? This is starting to happen. So it's no wonder why it's happening when the 65-year-old people are making really important decisions in our professional careers. Let's do one more. I saw your hand up.
Kind of like with Camille's, so I play basketball too, but like